Gautama Buddha, Life and Teachings. Early life. Siddhartha Gautama was born in Lumbini, Nepal, near the border with India, in 563 BCE. He was born into a royal family of the Sakya clan. His father was King Shuddhodana and his mother was Queen Maya. Maya died 7 days after giving birth to Siddhartha. Siddhartha was raised by his stepmother Mahaprajapati. He grew up in luxury and was protected from the outside world. Great renunciation. At the age of 29, Siddhartha had 4 encounters that changed his life. An old man, a sick man, a dead man, and a wandering monk. He realized that life is full of suffering and that he wanted to find a way to end it. He left his home, family, and wealth to become a wandering ascetic. Search for enlightenment. Siddhartha spent 6 years practicing various forms of asceticism. He studied with different teachers and tried different methods of meditation. He eventually realized that these methods were not leading him to enlightenment. Enlightenment. Siddhartha sat down under a Bodhi tree and vowed not to move until he had found the answer to the riddle of life. After 49 days of meditation, he attained enlightenment. He became known as the Buddha, which means awakened one. Teachings. The Buddha taught that the cause of suffering is desire. He taught that the way to end suffering is to follow the Noble Eightfold Path. The Noble Eightfold Path consists of right understanding, right thought, right speech, right action, right livelihood, right effort, right mindfulness, right concentration. Spread of Buddhism. The Buddha traveled throughout India teaching his message. He attracted a large following of disciples. After the Buddha's death, his teachings spread throughout Asia. Today, Buddhism is one of the world's major religions. Death. The Buddha died at the age of 80 in Kushinagar, India. His teachings continue to inspire people all over the world. Schools of Buddhism. There are 2 main schools of Buddhism, Theravada and Mahayana. Theravada Buddhism is more conservative and focuses on the teachings of the Buddha. Mahayana Buddhism is more liberal and includes a wider range of beliefs and practices. Contribution to Indian culture. Buddhism made a significant contribution to Indian culture. It influenced Indian art, architecture, and literature. It also promoted nonviolence and compassion. Relevance of Buddhism today. The Buddha's teachings are still relevant today. They offer a path to happiness and peace in a world that is often full of suffering. Buddhism can help people to live more ethical and compassionate lives. Conclusion. Gautama Buddha was one of the most important figures in Indian history. His teachings have had a profound impact on the world. Buddhism is a living religion that continues to inspire people all over the world. Note: this is a brief overview of Gautama Buddha's life and teachings. There are many resources available for further study. Gautama Buddha, Siddhartha Gautama, Buddhism, Enlightenment, Noble Eightfold Path, Theravada, Mahayana, Indian culture,